How are we getting on today, folks? How are you all keeping? Back with another video, Courtney Brothers. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button as well. Please helps the channel along nicely. Today's video, actually, John is going to have the camera for most of today, so we'll see how he goes with how he manages camera and all that sort of crack, because I'm gone at slurry and digging and that, so he and Aidan are here in the yard at the hopper at the moment. So it's kind of a hopper update and progress, because it's just getting a bit frustrating where I'm gone and I come back and I show you all what's done, but you don't actually get to see what's going on. So John said he'd take the camera, so see how it goes, and we'll catch up to you towards the end then and see what sort of progress he has made. Oh yeah, I'll show you here actually. Before we go, that is one of the doors of the bin. That is after getting blasted. Weather is brilliant for blasting, nice and dry, serious drying. You could be painting outside these days if you wanted, but I don't think we'll be painting outside. But anyways, that's one ready for blasting. Nick's done a great job on it, and there's a few other bits as well blasted, but that's ready for paint basically. Yeah, the one little bit of welding to be done here where it went through on that corner. It's just the corners where to be holding a bit of dirt, but everything else is sound. All the welding and all that is perfect. We cut out a lot of the obvious stuff and welded in all these pieces just to strengthen it up and all that, so we won't come back to it again anytime soon. But yeah, we'll see how we go with John.
Just a little bit of footage for you here. Patrick's not around, so John on the other side of the camera here. We're just starting the first of the cleaning up the hopper. A lot of shoveling and troweling and cleaning out spots that mightn't be cleaned out too often. An awful handy piece of kit to have in around a wash bay if you own diggers or track machines, or the old trowel, a couple of different size paint scrapers, bits like that. I find cleaning equipment like this, going straight at this here now with the power washer, would be foolish. I've done a lot of this type of work actually, so I always go first. Shovel, trowel, paint scraper, whatever, while it's dry. Get as much of it as you can while it's like that. It's actually a lot easier to handle. And then go with your power washer. So this will be the very first stage of cleaning all the chassis and lower part of the turf machine. Get it ready to clean it up for paint, to try and preserve the old girl for another while. I'll leave it at that for now, and we'll see what else we get up to. Now, I went to great effort to get ye all and the camera in as far as here to get footage, so you can see what's going on in here. Now this is kind of the roughest of it. Just cleaning down all the crap on the undercarriage, all along the underneath of it. I'll try and give you a look here. I don't know what the lighting is like. This is really and truly in the belly of the beast. Cleaning it all down with a trowel. You can see there all the material that's coming off it. even if you weren't cleaning it down or painting it or doing anything with it, or cleaning it down for paint, this is no harm, because you can see every single detail of the undercarriage. If there's any breaks, cracks, pieces missing that you wouldn't normally see, like you would never get in around one as good as this too often. So it's a job well worth doing every few years anyway. Clean it all down, power washers, and you'll be able to see if there's any breaks, broken welds, anywhere it needs to be repaired or strengthened. Or these shoes for the pads, they're like supports for the pad if the pad comes up. Could be bent or broken or missing. Find all kinds of problems in here. So that is the latest with the clean down. Now, that's all the worst of the material off the undercarriage. Wasn't actually too bad, didn't take too long. Don't know how well you'll be able to hear me here now. So you got all that off it relatively dry, and just going to make the rest of the job a lot easier now. Wash like hell now. Next part of the process, shovel all this up first. have a keen interest. We're working on the main bin of the hopper here at the minute. The subframe of the bin, we'll call it. Yeah, Aidan's working on the beaters inside in the bin. Some of them are damaged and broken. Maybe Patrick has explained some about that already, but we'll show more as we go. But my job is the start of the clean down. So I'm just making a good start into it here. Those are strengtheners that Aidan put on. Unfortunately, this half of the bin is kind of, we're reluctant to sandblast it, so there's a couple of bearings and a drive and stuff there that we don't want contaminating or anything like that, so it's just easier to wire wheel it down. Got myself set up here. I have 3 different grinders on the go, a drill, a sander, and we have a nibbler there as well for in real tricky spots. So it's going to be a bit of hardship. It's definitely going to take some time. I'm going to get myself a bit better set up here now with a bit of a bench for all the different stuff and all the different abrasive wheels that I'm using and stuff like that. It's mostly the outside of the back of it and the outside of the front of it. You can see there where there was a piece put in where it was basically wore through, and I showed you the 2 pieces at the back for strengthening it. A couple other bits smartened up here, capped and just covering up bits of repairs and stuff that was done before. I mean, now is the time to do it since we're going as far as painting it all. So those rails are going to take a real good cleaning. The back wall here is tricky enough, lots of nooks and crannies up and in around it there. But yeah, it's just a small bit of an update for you. Now, on just to give a bit of an update again on what we're doing with the hopper here. Might as well give a weather update first, like Patrick usually does. Savage weather the last 2 days. Suits very well what we're going at here now, painting. We don't want any moisture, nice and dry. Bit of a cold breeze here now this morning, alright, it's a bit harsh. But I'll show you what we're doing in here. Place is a bit of a mess now, but we're basically ready for primer here. A lot of cleaning, a lot of wire wheeling, a lot of hardship. But we're down to the last few bits of prepping there. I was using a bit of leveling compound there in some spots where the steel is kind of pitted and stuff like that from over the years. Just try and get a nice finish on the big flat areas. It's awful handy stuff actually. Just mix it up with a bit of harder and throw it on. Any welding, repairs, capping, dressing it up a little bit there just to make it look a bit cleaner. It's all more or less done. Just moved around the front of it here now. Actually washing it down here in the shed because there was a lot of other bits and pieces on in the way here before it came in, and I find there if you're wire wheeling or sanding or whatever you're trying to do, you're just moving the dirt around. I've done the same thing with the back. Good strong detergent. Get any oil or grease off it. Just using a paintbrush there and a small bucket and just get in every nook and cranny, scrub it down, rinse it down, and it'll be dry there again in the shed here in a half an hour. The sun is shining in it there. The plan is to have it primed and the motors that's on it primed and all the other little bits and pieces done this evening. The 2 sides of the bin then are being sandblasted next door. They'll be probably painted Wednesday, primed and painted before the end of the week regardless, all the bits and pieces for the bin. We need to take advantage of this weather now. Zero moisture, nice and dry. Get the shed cleaned out here. We have an absolute The balls I'm out of the shed here at the minute. It's an awful mess. So we'll just take everything out, cover anything we don't want any overspray on, sweep out and blow out the floor, put down plastic, and even when we're painting here, we'll wet the floor and stuff like that. Yeah, get the main body of the bin, all the odds and ends that go with it, the smaller items and the 2 doors, get that all primed and painted before the end of the week. That is the plan.
So we're back. No idea what John filmed. He was power washing the hopper and all that sort of crack, and he was doing some clean down that, but you've already seen, so you know more than what I do at this stage. But that's the bin anyways. All that's ready for painting now. Ready for primer and paint in the morning. Shed just needs to be cleaned up. Cover all the shelves and pallet rack and take out, and it's on pallets, out with it, and it's handy because it's just easier. Pop it over into the shed rather than trying to be cleaning up everything and covering it and all that sort of crack. We'll sweep out the floor, blow it out with the leaf blower. That'll be John Nathan's job tomorrow. I'm gone again at Slurry, so they'll be doing the painting, most of it anyways. I might come here in the evenings when I've my work done, and if there's another coat or two to go on, I'll stay at that. I don't mind, I'll work late into the night, whatever I have to do, because as I said earlier, it's brilliant weather for painting and this needs to get done. But there's a lot of time and you want to do it right. There is a lot of work in it, a lot of work that you wouldn't think or see, but small bit more to clean and down to be done here and there, but pretty much ready for paint. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to show ye. All these bits and pieces here are ready, cleaned down, ready for paint as well. The rams are, mask them up. Probably should push them rods in out of the way, maybe. Probably the handiest thing to do with them. That's all. These are new panels, new battery box. Their covers are off. They were blasted as well, so we're going to set up a spray line here and that. But there'll be plenty of good old videos on this over the next while to get her paint, get her back together, and hopefully the weather sticks and won't be long we're cutting turf. But anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Good luck.